So they try to, you know, frustrate you. You know, I mean, look at these two having all this man. So coming out when I'm coming in. So at least today I've recorded a lot of footage for you to show you what I go through. This busyness here, trust me, it's not unique. Look, 18-wheelers on Saturday. I've had to look at the amount of cars coming. Look at the charade. Look at that. It's never this busy anywhere in the city at this time, guys, on a Saturday. Look, charade. Look here. Look at the amount. It's mad, I tell you. Madness. So we're gonna go get a drink from the convenience store, relax a bit, eat. And they really try to do, you know, to get to you, to make you miserable, you know, whether it's psychological, physical, whatever. They really do their best to make you miserable, man. And you gotta be strong. You gotta ignore it. Because most of it is really stupid things done by stupid people. That's what they are in the end. If they weren't, they wouldn't do this job, you know? Look. I don't know, where the hell are my cigarettes, man? I'll be angry if I lose them. No, I didn't. Because sometimes they rob you too. I've had people in the bus, you know, robbing me, man. You know? They come out and they move. Look how they move. As soon as I get here, look how they move, both of them, inside the bus stop. So they're on their phone. I think the direction that I head in, either their phone vibrates or the program that they have. Look how they're moving. They're gonna come out now. The idea is when I get here, they're either moving or talking. So this is, look at that guy. Now he's gonna move. Doing weird things with his hand and jackets for me to look at. Look, that weirdness. Which is just a government worker. There's nothing wrong with him. He works for a nasty agency. Look at the madness. Look how many cars are around me. You know, a normal human being would have went dizzy and blind by now. And look, there we go. Someone's walking over there really fast. As I'm heading that way so I can see him. Plane. No, guys, that's not a normal commercial plane. I have those on top of my head all day long. They should not be in this area, these planes. I don't live by the airport. Seagulls, pigeons, whatever. Look how it's turning. It turns and it goes and it comes back. I've had planes on top of me all day long before. All day long, guys. And not the same one, different ones. And some of them were so low, I could see that they're all green, like this dark greenish color, the whole plane. You know, one of them was Air Canada, believe it or not. Look at this guy sitting in the pizza there looking at me. He fucked up. He's not supposed to look at me to see that I'm getting there. Lights on my face. There's always a car parked with lights on my face. Look, even in the daytime. Nighttime, those are more noticeable. Look. So as I'm walking, I see the lights on my face. They do that a lot. All right, let me show you here now. Yeah. That's if it makes you happy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have anything for 20 cents, like sugary?
20 cents? Just 10 cents.
Yeah, I'll take one. Thanks.
Thank you.
If it's okay, I don't want it. If it makes you happy. Look at them, those two waiting over there. As soon as I turn here, someone comes over. That's how it is. They're prepared right around the corner. Look. Another one over there. Two are waiting over here. Charade. They're talking now. Watch how many people are going to come and throw stuff in this garbage bin that I'm at. At least one or two the whole time I'm gonna be here. Watch. At least. If it makes you... I have to eat like this in places like these because I won't be left alone. You know? Look at that. More people are gonna come out and head towards me now. Watch, now that I'm eating, how many people are gonna come throw stuff in the garbage? I'm eating on top of a garbage bin. I have to get them off my back. Plane, you hear it? Look. Guys, no, these are not commercial planes, trust me. It's the angles where they're turning. They have no reason to turn like this. In this area, on this sharp angle, there's only one reason, is if you're turning on top of someone. There are no close by airports here, Victoria Park and Shepherd. You won't be turning that sharp, a sharp angle like that. You know? Look. Here they come. So you can tell from these people's faces, they just want to get in there, make their money and get out. You know, they're really not, it's not that it's intentions to really harm you or anything. They just want their money and they want to get out of there. Look, they come and talk here. Look. I'm getting away from people talking. Look what I get when I'm eating. What kind of a piece of shit would come and bother you when you're eating? Look, outside by a garbage bin, coming to bother me and talk. Has the door stopped here? Has people stopped coming here since I came to eat this? Non-stop. Guys, if this convenience store was this busy, he'd be a millionaire, this guy. Okay? Look how I have to eat. Oh, look at the charade. plane. Look. Guys, these are not commercial jets. Look how they're turning and when they're turning. Look, Air Canada. They have no reason to be heading this way, this slow in this area. And turn, and right here where they're turning. Look, 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 look. Watch, it's gonna come out again this plane. Look over here when I turn this way. Look, non-stop. Let's see the plane. Look at it turning. Okay, planes don't turn in this area that way. They have no reason to turn in this direction. And to be this slow on Victoria Park and Shepherd. If they're taken off from the airport, they wouldn't be this slow. They'd be higher altitude here. Look at the charade. That's how well trained their kids are. Look, the same thing the other kids do. They train them to jump up and down and do this. It's disgusting. Would you even bother? I mean, look at the creatures that this country houses. It's disgusting, man. I can't wait till I get the fuck out of here and go away from this madness as far as possible. They're not letting me. They're forcing me to stay here, canceling my ticket. Look, another one. Guys, I don't live by the airport. And those planes in this area, they should be higher. These are not normal commercial jets or normal flights. Look. Look, 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 look. 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 Every place, as soon as I turn, they move. How? That's how you know from the microchip. It's in my eyes. I'm not turning my whole body or my whole head. It's my eyes mostly. I can't even finish eating a burger without having over 100 people pass by me. Over. You actually think there's a convenience store on the planet this busy? How come they didn't go into any other stores, only this guy? Because I'm here, guys. Look. Man, this satanic entity doesn't discriminate. Old, young, any kind of race, any kind of size, age. Another one, look. See how they all turn in the same place? Why are they all turning this way, over here in this area? I have to mention these things to you, then you can prove that they're on top of here for me. Not just certain commercial jets that are heading in this direction today and turning on top of this area and at this low altitude. Guys, planes that take out in the airport, by the time they get to this area, it doesn't matter what airport in the city. I know exactly what they all are. They should not be at this altitude. They'll be higher here. Birds, look. This guy hasn't turned around yet. I'm waiting for him. Okay. I've lived in this area for so long. I know. They don't need to turn here, planes. They never do. More. The whole city's brought up to Victoria Park and Shepherd today. 90% of these people don't even live around here. They follow the microchip and the message on their phone that tells them go to this area and do this. That's what they do, guys. So you gotta remember, it's been attacked every area I can see and I can look at. Even if they don't talk together, they can talk on the phone. Just to talk. And the busiest two stores in the whole plaza are the closest ones to me. Excuse me, that was a bad one. I don't usually burp like this. Wheelchairs too. Look. It's ridiculous. It's a charade, guys. And most of these people, that they don't have alarms on their cars. They don't even use them. And who's gonna come steal the car there? But it makes noise. Now, who puts an alarm on a piece of shit car like that anyways? It's more expensive than the car, the alarm system. So, here we go. Oh yeah, I'm telling you, if there's one convenience store on the planet that's this busy, he would have been a zillionaire by now. This guy must be a millionaire. Unless I stay in front of here all day long, I'm making all these millions. Look. And the piece of another plane, look. Just to show you guys, I'm surrounded these planes all day long. It's not an airport here. Look what I told you about wheelchairs. All day long. Pigeons up there. Look. I want to see this plane turn again to show you the angles that these planes are turning on and the altitude that they're at in this area. They have no reason to be this low. No reason. These planes should not turn here and they shouldn't be at this altitude. Because if they're going anywhere from out of any airport, they would have been at a higher altitude. To prove to you that they're here for what? They have no reason to be at this low altitude. Only one reason. Backing up and making noise. Look at this guy. He parked at the end of the parking lot, walked to get a pizza all the way there. He couldn't have parked in front of the store and bought it. No, he had to park all the way on the other side and walk all the way to the other side instead of parking right in front of the store, going in and buying it. Very logical. But that gives him a chance to pace in front of me so I can see his ugly ass walking all the way from there to there. But that's the idea. That's what gang stalking is. So they have to make it look like it's a normal thing they're doing, you know? They're not really stalking you, but they are. But they do it in a sneaky way. Look at this guy. Look at the theater. Look at the theater they're pulling. Look. Look at the mockery. Look. Bike in your face. This guy's close, I guess. Wow, it's later than 7. No, I didn't know that. So all walks, man. Most of these people can get a job, but they're lazy, they're incompetent, and they're pricks. That's why they do this. It's easy money. Oh, excuse me. I had to spit that out for all the nastiness I've seen today. There we go. They come and park exactly where I'm going. That's how it is. Look, they're looking at me to see how they're gonna move and where and why. Look, right there. Bad acting from behind me, from around me. Excuse me. Again, I have to see her 3-4 times. Who walks that way? Walks like that, then they walk like... Most people would just cut through. That's so for me to see her again, pacing. Gotta remember, the idea is to pace in front of you back and forth. And walk in a very fast fashion, a strange way to annoy your eyes, to clutter your view. So for that woman to cross this way and to walk this way, she got a double whammy there. And they're running like this and weird, no clothes when it's cold. So you can grab your attention. They get that a lot, they're running. Look at the amount of cars now here. Look, it's mad. All I hear is shh. Look. It's crazy. Guys, this area is never this busy. Never, not just this area. Any area you go to in the city on a Saturday at 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's not like this. There you go, coming out as I'm coming to cross here. Look. Everywhere. Come out, come in. This guy comes out over there, coming towards me. Crossing the street in a weird place for me to look at. Going back. It's all these odd, strange things. What I wanted to prove to you today, more than anything, I've recorded tons of videos like this. Look at them. To create movement, playing with the zipper up and down, just to give the hand any excuse to turn up and down and move in the head. Pretend they're looking at things. They're not really looking at anything. Bumping into me. This guy right here, right now, bumped into me. But I ignore. All of this. Look, look, look. Opening the trunk and shutting them as I pass by. Boom. That's how it is. It's to create that sound. Another one coming towards me. Look, look, look. As I'm coming here. So, the microchips out, none of this will happen. These guys do not have direct communication with each other. Everyone that gets gang stalked, they talk about it a lot and they show you all this DI. I'm sorry guys, I don't mean to be rude, but 90% of these guys are in on it. They are gang stalkers themselves. It's a charade. They're fakes. If you're a real TI, you're microchipped, and it's what you look like that can tell that. What you do for a living, who you are, your personality. Not everyone is targeted out there. There's a reason why they target people and spend that much money on them, that much manpower and planes in the sky. And okay, it's not for the color of their eyes. It's for the mentality they have. It's for their genealogy more than anything. For the kind of people they are, that the system's afraid to give them any power. They're afraid to have them in a powerful position. That's why they try to block you from when you're young getting jobs and moving forward in life. And when you go to university, they throw at you all these attractive women that would do anything for you to try to distract you, so you don't keep your head straight. School bus on a Saturday. What do I tell you about school buses? Usually I go through 100 a day, but today is a Saturday. Okay, guys? There are very few targeted individuals out there. Very few. The others are all charades. Because you have to be microchipped for this to happen. Otherwise, they won't know where you are. Because as you see, it's very tactical. Look, they got the little kid. Look how he's playing with the skateboard to annoy me. Look, right in front of me. Look, just to annoy me. Look how provoking this little shit is. So, you have to be microchipped. Otherwise, they won't. See how perfectly timed it is? As soon as I come out of a place, they come in. As soon as I get to a place, they shut the door of the car. But they have to know your exact position. So I'm pretty sure they have an app. There's a website on the internet. It's hosted by, go look at the old man moving his leg back and forth. He was shaking it. It's called Illegally Wired. If you guys check it out, they show you exactly where they inject the implant in your eye too. When you do a laser eye surgery, correction surgery, how they do that. And I remember the doctor did exactly that to me. He told me to look up or look down, and I ended up having this hole in my eye for a couple of days and tearing. All right, go check it out. Illegally Wired. They'll show you exactly what they do and how they register the microchip and how you're right away tracked by the GPS as soon as you leave the doctor's office. All right, guys. Now, the people that they want me, I have a different story. I've been targeted from when I was a child. No, look at this. It's freezing out there. Look at this charade. So, when I was a kid, my so-called family has treated me my whole life like them. My brother, my father was so distant. My mother never had a relationship with them, even though I've lived around them. They never gave me an advice, talk to me. All they did was make noise around me, pace back and forth. My mom, all of a sudden, as soon as I created this $1 million business in the mid-90s, she became schizophrenic and started talking all day long to herself and pacing back and forth in the house. Now, I picked up all these moves after that. There was a reason for them. My own family is in on this. They're not my real family, guys. And now that I look at them, I've been to my cousins on my father's side, my mother's side, all of them. They've all treated me like shit. That's why it took me so long to wake up. I was stuck into this hole. It took me so long to realize what life is, because everywhere I went, they surrounded me with people like them, so I won't find out. Because if I was let go free to go do whatever I want, I would have lived a normal life out there and realized what people were like, and then I would have looked back at my own family and said, that's not a family. These guys treated me like shit, man. They never gave me advice. They've never nurtured me. They've never taken care of me. They've never showed me love. Nothing. Just abuse. So, that's why it took me so long. I'm 42 years old, for God's sakes. I'm the kind of guy who I would have been a millionaire in my early 20s. You know, I invented something. I've talked about it a lot. I don't like to mention it. It was stolen from me. Anyways, it's a long story. Here we go over there too. There's no reason to walk from there to there, guys. Nobody walks that way. Especially when the office is closed over there on a Saturday. Car trying to get stuck. Some girl sticking her ass out of the car over there. Look. It's ludicrous. It's theater. Anyways, this was done to me from when I was a kid. Because I remember in school about everything that's been happening to me my whole life. That has happened to me. These guys have been on my case since I was a child. But I've always been strong. I've always evaded all this, and I pushed forward until I got to my early look. Now I see a big fat woman moving things from her car, from the trunk to the side, as soon as I get to my building. Look, gives her a reason to go back and forth and shut doors and make noises. And two kids come out to the front, they just stay there. No. Look. That's the front of my building. That's what I have to go through when I pass by there. It's ludicrous, guys. So this whole building, I've been here, like I told you, this has been happening to me my whole life. We moved here in 2005. This whole building was set up by the government to have stalkers living all over it. These guys have treated me the same today that they have 15, 20 years ago. There are no tenants in this building, nothing real. They're all gang stalkers hired by the government to treat me this way. That's why it took me so long to wake up and see the reality of the situation. As soon as I woke up last summer, they pretty much increased my gang stalking level to, I don't know, level 10. Everywhere I went, had tons, like you saw today, tons and tons of people, you know, just stalk me, go towards me. Look. Look what starts, look. And look at this stupid shit here. Conversation, playing with their hair. It's just ridiculous. Now we try to avoid this, we end up with this. Because we don't want to walk over there. So you avoid one, you get the other. Anyways, from when I was a child, guys, this was done to me. It's not my real family. I think I was an orphan. And this seems like one of them, Freemasonic family, that pretty much picked up this government project. Maybe they promised them money. I don't know. Maybe they've been living off me my whole life to treat me in a certain way. It's basically like the Truman Show. If you've seen the Truman Show, from when he was a kid, he was picked up by the studio. Same idea, guys. And my story happened before the Truman Show came out. So I won't be surprised if that movie is based on me. It's not that I'm based on that movie. That movie is based on my life. All right? I'm not from their blood. I'm 100% sure now. Not my mother's side, not my father's side. I don't even look like any one of them. I am on the other scale when it comes to my attitude and everything else. It's humanly impossible for me to come out of that family, okay? I don't have anything in common with them, not even close. That's why. If I was a bit close, then I'd say, okay. Completely the opposite on the other side of the scale. So now I know that, you see, now they make me wait the whole weekend, didn't get my check. They transferred it to check by themselves, so I don't get it direct deposited on Friday and I can live in peace. Look, even here, they bring them out, the beasts. They look like beasts, most of them. So, that's it, guys. I mean, I've told you way more than enough today. We've done a lot. And this is pretty much what I go through. And this has been happening to me since I was a kid. It took me a while to figure out what's going on. Because everywhere I went, I was, surrounded with the same thing. So exactly like the Truman Show. If you hear that question that they asked in there, if Why would you question your world if it's all you knew? And that's all I knew. How did I figure it out? It was glitches in the system. How? I've experienced the same experiences and was told the same stories from different people in 5 different countries. That's how I figured it out. I was like, what the hell's going on here? How's that possible? Boom, it clicked in that there's something on me. You know what I mean? And from there, I slowly realized my brother was fake, then my mother, then my whole family, then my father. Then I realized it wasn't just them, it was the government that was in on it. And then I realized I was microchipped. Exactly in those stages. So I'm going to upload these videos tonight. They're going to look really good. I mean, I haven't done something this good in a while. I've had them done before, but I deleted them. So it's a good thing I did something else today to try to at least to prove to you guys certain things. If you watch all the videos that I've created today, it's not 100%. Some of you that are really skeptical and really, you know, they look at detail, they're going to say that's not enough, and you're right, it's not. I'm going to try to film some more, but at least I've given you something today, all right? So I'll upload this now. Today is May the 11th or 12th. It's almost 5 p.m. now, 6 p.m. I'll upload this soon, okay? See you guys soon.